And I think I don't know how loud the sound is for you guys right now, but welcome back. We're gonna play some Darkest Dungeon. I'm Ken Breeze, Burling's Beard. You're in the Beard Mines, and I think we're just gonna jump right into it here. We've been playing in the Beard Mines for a little while. Darkest Dungeon. It's actually one of my favorite games to come out in the past few years, and there's so much support for it. I have so many good things to say about this game. If you know that's something that you're into, is to talk about how much you love Darkest Dungeon. That's definitely something that we should be doing. So say hi if you're online. But for now, we're basically sort of at the beginning of the game. We don't really have any heroes that are above third level. We've been doing a lot of sort of missions to build up to sort of apprentice level mini bosses. So we've defeated a few of them, and I would love to defeat another one with y'all today. So I think that's exactly where we're actually going to start. The Sodden Crew, the 8 pounder, the Brigand 8 pounder, or the Swine Prince, which, I'm sort of leaning towards the Swine Prince. What do you guys all think? Swine Prince? Swine Prince. That's what I think, right? Definitely. Definitely Swine Prince. Swine Prince? Definitely. Okay, so I think that's definitely the way we're gonna go then. How do you guys like my glasses? I'm trying to wear glasses now a little bit more. So let's see here. We need to bring second levels with us. Love to bring McMoira. I've named a lot of my heroes after X-Men because for whatever reason I was watching the X-Men movie right as I was starting this campaign. The X Men movie. I guess that. Let me see. Should I clarify that at all? Probably. All right. By X Men movie, I mean the Age of Apocalypse movie with Oscar Isaac and all the others, James McAvoy, and all the good ones, all the ones you want to see. Who else was in that movie? You guys know who's in that movie. I don't know. I guess the other person who's in that movie. There's two or three. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, Quicksilver. Should we bring them or Beast? I'm leaning towards Beast, honestly. The Swine Prince, if I remember, has a little guy that helps him out. And if you wail on the little guy, the Swine Prince gets really mad and wails on you. So you have to almost like leave the little guy alone and just wail on the Swine Prince. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. And even though she has ennui, I think I'm still gonna bring Psylocke with us because I have a feeling she will be able to do some sick, nasty damage once we get in there. All right. So, wish me luck, everybody. I have Hollywood, who's got some gear. Oh, here we go. Yeah, let's sell some of this junk as well. We've got some extra stuff here. The Dodge Stone, always good. It looks like we already have one of those. Okay, so I don't think he needs anything. We like your Swift Stone and your belt buckle. You've only got a chalice. Let's see what else we got here. So, damage, speed, stress, AC dodge, negative chance to be surprised. I like that. Plus the damage to unholy, plus 20 debuff. I mean, dodge is good. Does she have the stun skill? I think she does. In fact, she does. So let's give her the stun skill chance bonus for a -2 dodge. That's okay. We can take that. Oh, and then our grave robber has 0 gear. Our grave robber is definitely into poisoning people, making people bleed, and debuff. So let's give them a bump to their debuffins. And maybe a bump to their dodge? Yeah, we had a plus to dodge, yeah. I give her a plus dodge. That's okay. Okay. Alright. Well, wish us luck as we head into the Warrens. The Warrens are nasty, filthy, but not as nasty, filthy as this motherfucker right here, who I just want to punch in the face every time I see you. How's the stream sounding to everyone? Let us know if we're sounding weird or if we're sounding not weird enough, because we can obviously figure that out. But at this point, I think that we're going to realize we're on a medium mission, so we're going to need to take at least 12. I think we're also going to take 12 torches because we're in the Warrens. I'd be worried more if we went. The Warrens are filthier. Yeah, if we were in the Weald, I'd bring another shovel, but I think 2 shovels should be fine. I actually am going to bring more anti-venom, and I'm going to bring a good amount of bandages, and I'm going to bring a good amount of these medicinal herbs because they help a lot once you get down into the nasty Warrens. All right, here we are in the Beard Mines, Darkest Dungeon.
The ways and rituals of blood sacrifice are difficult to master. Those from beyond require a physical vessel if they are to make the crossing into our reality. The timing of the chants is imperative. Without the proper utterances at precise intervals, the process can fail spectacularly.
He's talking about summoning creatures, if you didn't catch that, from horrible other planes, and obviously what happens to them if you don't do it right, which seems to be what this swine shit
This
is.
abomination, a testament to my failures, it must be destroyed.
It must be destroyed. The swine prince must be destroyed. I love how this is like the entryway. So basically, on this level, we don't even need to find everything, just the swine prince. I'm going to just make a straight line because I'm hoping the scouting, I'll get some good scouting by just making the straight line forward. Let's see here. Occult scrawlings. Oh, that's too much for them to bear. That's not a good start. Not auspicious. Okay. Yeah, these swine slashers are not fun, but they're definitely not terrible. They're pretty squishy, actually. And so if we stun them, then that'll be good. I think that we can begin to take them down a notch. Nice. See, they're pretty squishy. So that's very helpful. Nicely done, Psylocke. Alright. The only thing is that if they do hit you, they can make you bleed. But luckily, I was not hit. So, a very quick, painless battle. Very nice. Alright, I just want to make sure that we're at 100 for every room we go in here on this middle line, because I want to try and get the best scouting as possible, and we might surprise people as well. So surprising these brigands is definitely good news. Yeah, I guess I'm going to stun this guy in the middle, though I'm really hoping that guy in the middle dies rather quickly so that I can kill the guy in the back. Guy in the back still up. Alright, let's see what happens. We're going to get a little beat up now. Oh, that's a miss. That's very helpful. So, yeah. Hollywood is my frontline fighter, named after an awesome, awesome person named Hollywood. Are they named Hollywood? Maybe not. But that's okay. At this point, we are going to continue, check in with everybody, see what's going on, making sure the beard mines are looking solid. I'm pretty sure that these earlier levels, that they're not basically super difficult. Like, I am on basically first level, second level stuff still. So it's like I, with 4 heroes who are pretty well equipped, I feel pretty confident in traveling these dungeon halls. Whereas otherwise, I might be a little bit more worried sometimes. The real worry is how am I going to carry all this treasure, and the even bigger worry is scouting out to make sure that we find the Swine King, because I want to find the Swine King before I pop my firewood here, because I want to be all buffed up and ready to go before nothing. All right, well, this is not going great in terms of scouting. And I don't particularly want to spend a lot of time in the dungeon. I mean, who would? Alright, let's see what's up. Okay. Oh, at least I got him surprised. I hate these wretches in the back because they're gonna vomit all over me and make me sick and very unhappy. So taking them out is definitely the way I would like to go. Hitting them is also, an important part of that process. All right, well, at least one of them goes down. Two of them goes down. All right, let's see what they got. Yep, I knew he was gonna vomit all over me. Gross. All right, just stress damage, which is okay, not the best, and maybe some bleeding. Oh, resisted. Nice. All right, so let's get some. Let's try and get some blight damage going on this guy. Uh, yeah, because they are blight damage, they normally can really sort of ignore that shit. Oh, that's what I should have done. I should have thrown knives at the dead bodies to move the back line forward. All right, well, let's see what I can do here. I'll try and buff myself and figure something out. Yep, that helps. That is figuring something out. All right, cool. So now we just got to take down this big guy in front, the choppa, as in get to the. And so, yeah, all right, great. I was at D&D last night. It went really well. I'm getting ready for D&D a little later. We'll be doing one of my classes, which will be fun, teaching some of the youngsters about how to play the D&D. But last night was great. It's one of my home games, and yeah, it's really good. We haven't had any combat in the last two sessions, which is kind of nuts when I think about it. We've rolled initiative a few times. Don't get me wrong. It's not like there aren't things happening, but in terms of uh, you know, just sort of actual throwdown fights. So we've been avoiding a lot of stuff, which is kind of cool. So makeshift dining table, food scraps. So here's a chance to use the herbs on the table to kill any diseases and find some great stuff. All right. I don't even have enough room for the food, so I'm just going to eat it. Eat the food now, gain back some health. And shit, I guess I'm going to head to the right and see what happens. We have a ton. I mean, we don't have much room for anything else, and we have a lot of torches and other gear. All right, let's see what happens. The plan is if I do find the Swine King like that, I will simply run away my first turn. So yeah, you can see they have that little guy behind him. I think, yeah, no, I'm just gonna. Why? 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 Why attack the Swine King if I don't need to, right? It's like I'd rather take a pause for the cause, go back where I just was, rest, recoup, and then go ahead and attack the Swine King, right? I mean, that makes the most sense to me. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing right now. All right, I'll eat a bunch of food. Everyone gains a bunch of health, and a bunch of stress damage comes back. I want to make sure that I'm going to be preventing from nighttime ambushes. I can do that a few different ways here. And I think that's what I'm going to do, is do it this way. Now, the other thing I want to do is give everyone buffs as best as I can. And so that's what I want to do, is make sure that if possible, I'm able to give people bonuses in combat. I have 8 more paints, 8 more points to work with. And I definitely want to use something for our good friend Beast here. I think I'd rather give him a bonus to his melee skills, because it's going to be a down and dirty fight in there. Not but my own blade will find the heart of these monstrosities. That sounds like Beast, right? And the other thing we were going to do is give one companion a blessing so that they get bonus dodge and bonus armor class, which I think I'm going to give to Hollywood because he's our frontline fighter. The light shines upon you. That was definitely from my game last night. We're playing a fun scenario, or rather a campaign world where we're on the bay. So we're in like a seaside, bayside sort of shanty, out of the way setting. I'm playing as a storm sorcerer, which is a lot of fun. And so we're getting into sort of the underworld of the docks areas and what's going on there, that sort of thing. So yeah, it's a really great game. A lot of intrigue, which is cool. I love intrigue games. All right. I feel, oh, we might as well just use, all this junk on us at this point because it's like we're not going to be able to use it again on this level, and we'll just get gold for it and not as much gold as we paid for it when we come back. So let's just rock and roll on these guys. 17 hit points, huh? Maybe I can take him out, but that'll make this guy go insane if I take out the little guy. So that's sort of, I'd rather not take out the little guy. Let's see if I can stun the king. No, no stunning of the king. Let's see if I can blight the king. Yes, blighting the king works. Very good. All right. Yeah, let's just start cutting them up. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, 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 chop. Yep. That's all it is with the Swine King. Just got to wail on him. So I've got... Ooh. And maybe now I can start to do some healing. Because that was brutal. That was brutal. Chop, chop, chop indeed. Yeah, so choppy, choppy, choppy. And blighty, blighty if I can just keep it on. Yeah, if I can keep pouring on the blight and the bleed damage, I honestly don't mind. That seems okay, honestly. Yeah, and I'm sort of chopping away at him. Yeah, he's taking 12 now at the beginning of his turn. Obliterate body. Yeah, that's a brutal, brutal smack. And these two. Yeah, so don't attack the little guy. That's basically my advice to you with the Swine King. Just focus fire on the king himself. And the hope is that you will somehow survive long enough to defeat him, which I'm pretty good. I've already taken him. I mean, this has been a pretty quick fight. Oh, that was hurty. That was a hurty Hollywood. Hollywood hurts. Very hurty. But all things considered, not terrible. Oof, at death's door. Marked. Yeah, let's give you some more blight damage. Let's definitely heal Hollywood. Oh yeah, that was a solid hit. All right, at the beginning of the turn, he might die. Yes, boom, love it. Now we kill the little one. Now we kill him. Now he dies. That's your reward for beating the Swine King is to finally get to wail on this little guy, bastard. All right, awesome. Yeah, no, I don't think we could continue adventuring, but I think we might as well just take it and return to the hamlet because we did pretty good. I mean, we didn't have to trek through much of the dungeon. We went exploring and got lucky. So, cheers to that, right? Thanks for joining me, Burling's Beard, here in the Beard Mines. You can check me out on Twitter. I've got YouTube. We're on doing podcasting at Board Ghost, which is fun. That's a great diceless, DMless RPG podcast, actual play. Let's see here. We are looking pretty good. Definitely enjoying some Darkest Dungeon here in the Beard Mines. Let's see what we got. Everyone goes up to third level, which is great. Oh, robust. Great, plus 15. Oh, great. Plus 20 scouting. These are fun. Cool. So those are good ones. Back to the hamlet, the Hammy Ham, to see what's going down in the Hammy Ham. Does that make sense? I guess it sort of does. Anyways, on the Darkest Dungeon. And welcome back to the hamlet. You know what I'm going to do in the hamlet? Well, obviously we'll take a look at only the bounty hunter. That's who I want. I want to find a bounty hunter because I don't think we have one in our ranks. And I've been keeping an eye out for them, and no love. No love. Okay. So, Cyclops and Hollywood. I love Crusaders. They're not bad to have. But you don't want to get too overloaded. So I think I'm gonna keep it chill. Let's take a look at everyone's stress levels. Yeah, Hollywood needs some de-stressing. Cloistered. McMoira will not go to the church. Beast will. Psylocke actually needs to go get this ennui taken care of. I mean, Psylocke and ennui honestly makes a lot of sense to me. I don't know about all of you. Yeah, McMoira is down to drink, make it a double. Awesome. And Thea Lightbridge actually needs a little bit of love too, and Cyclops 2 as well. So let's get Cyclops 2 in the bar with McMoira, and Thea will head to the penance hall for some flagellation. Yep, whip whip. All right, cool. So everybody's sort of where they need to be in that way. You know, got 1 0 level person, Banshee 3. That's right. The third of the Banshees. You know, well, let's sort everybody by class. And see where we double up, right? So we are only doubling up on, well, we're tripling up on healers, which is a good idea. Doubling up, doubled up. You know, I really want to or have appear a bounty hunter, man. We have one occult. I think another occultist is not a bad idea, honestly. So let's grab that. I guess we could see if we can upgrade anything here. No, not as of yet. What about up here? Can we upgrade any tang? Nope, 35 needed. Alright, well, we're just going to hang out then. Okay, then there now. Feels like we're pretty much set. I'm going to wait. Let's do a higher level one, right? Might as well, right? We have a bunch of people waiting to go. We have a medium and a medium. I prefer the wield personally for whatever reason. So Chris Perkins, or rather C. Perkins, will come with us. The OG Cyclops will come with us. Let's bring Logan Sama as well, and good old Rogue for the indestructible. Very good. Do they all have enough gear? No, they do not. So, wow, I'm really collecting these legendary bracers, aren't I? And I think someone's even you're wearing a legendary bracer already. All right, well, I think we can maybe sell a legendary bracer at this point. Maybe not super as legendary as maybe as one may have thought. Plus 20 damage is 20% rather damage is quite good. But let's give you the minus the us being surprised. I like that. It's okay, it takes the speed down. I don't mind that. Plus 15, plus protection. Yeah, that's all pretty good. Yeah, it looks pretty good. He's not wearing anything. Well, might as well give him a very legendary bracer. And yeah, that's it. I mean, Unholy Slayer. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, why not? We'll throw the Unholy Slayer on him for now. See what's up. I just don't really particularly enjoy. Well, no, block relaxation could be kind of cool. Negative 10 stress plus to AC. Maybe we'll do that instead of the Unholy, because Unholy I'm not super into. So we'll just sell that. Very good. Everyone feel happy? Feel tight? Because we're about to go do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do 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 do. Love that song. All right, we are going to the wield, so I'm actually going to grab a three of those guys, and 3 of those, 2 of those, and 2 of those. And let's do this, Brutus. All right, into the wield. Definitely enjoy Darkest Dungeon here in the Beard Mines. We're definitely at the beginning of the game, as it were. We've made some good improvements on our Hamlet, so our heroes, our questers, if you will, our dungeoneers are looking good. I personally am getting really excited about the Crimson Court DLC, which is going to be coming out from Red Hook Studios, the developers of the awesome Darkest Dungeon. So if you haven't checked that out yet, you definitely should. It's coming out, I think, at the end of this month, actually, May 2017, possibly the beginning of June 2017, as I've heard from some sources. But, I guess we'll find out, won't we? All right, here we are back in the Darkest Dungeon. So, perfect. Nobody in this room. Let's keep it going. Thanks, Sack. All right. All right. Here's some guys to fight us. I'm going to. It was so funny. I was just whatever hanging out on Twitch last night, just whatever messing around, and I saw that someone I went to school with was totally streaming, and I totally went to their stream and was just watching it or whatever. They were playing, Heroes of the Storm, HOS, what do you want to call it? And they, it was so funny because I followed them, and they midstream it came up on their screen. They're all, "Oh, thanks," and they had no idea it was me. So maybe I'll surprise them and let them know that I'm streaming right now, and they will watch me. But we'll find out. So let's see what happens. Let's see. Streaming. Darkest Dungeon, right? Of course. And so this should be a fun experiment. I love Twitch, you guys. It's super fun. I've only been getting into it pretty recently, honestly, but I am definitely loving it. So let's get. Oh, good. There we go. Boom. All right, big time. Let's continue, shall we? So I'm not super worried about this right now, honestly. Uh, Not that that is very helpful, but because I can't be marked by anybody, these grabbers in the front definitely are less of a worry. Yeah. But I will heal Cyclops for sure because he is hurt and getting more hurt all the time. Ouch, that was a big hurt. He is marked. How did he get marked? Who marked him? Did he mark himself? How did that happen? All right, that's weird. At any rate, I guess I wasn't paying attention, and that's fine. So let's keep this going, though, if possible. I want to get a. I need to take one of these guys out to really jumpstart this battle because these guys are being punks. Oh, come on, just go down. All right, let's see here. So I like the combo of having the two sort of frontline fighters, very resolute, high armor, high damage, the healer behind them to keep them going, and then just more damage pouring out from, wow, already resolve tested and already hopeless. Wow, Cyclops is hopeless. This battle is definitely not going as well as I hoped it would. That's for sure. Oh, and he's so hopeless that he says he's not worthy of aid now, and he won't let me heal him. That's fabulous. All right, then, if that's how we're gonna do this, then let's do it. Okay, cool. So that was not enough to kill you, which is not super fun. Let's see. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh, this is gonna get bad, you guys. Oh, yeah, that got really bad. At death's door, hopeless. Um, oh, can't even take anyone down. This is El Terrible, everyone. El Terrible. All right, let's see what we can do here. Maybe there we go. He'll let me heal him. That's good. Get a little medic action going there. That's definitely helpful. So that is not helpful. Oh, more stress damage. This is turning into a really difficult battle. And if this guy gets too much more stress damage, he could have a heart attack and just straight up die, which would be really bad. So let's try and heal him as much as possible right now to get him back in the fight. But since he's marked, I mean, they're just going to keep wailing on him. Not cool. Definitely not cool. So let's see if we can, dang it, let's see if we can salvage any of this. Not going well, not going good for the good guys, I'll tell you that much right now, friends. But welcome, if you're just joining us, to Darkest Dungeon here in the Beard Mines. I am Ken Breeze, and Burling's Beard, as some of you may know. I am a DM, Dungeon Master. I also have been doing some D&D Twitch streams, which I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to, but I hope so, because we just did a great one of Minds of Madness. And if you don't see it on Twitch, definitely check it out on YouTube. Oof. Ow, 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 ow. All right, let's see what we can salvage here, everyone, because I'm not hopeless. Oh, there you go. Cyclops might be hopeless. And you might be wondering why I've named my characters after X-Men. Well, as I said, it's because I was watching Age of Apocalypse when I started this game. So, if you have any favorite X-Men, let me know, or X-Men adjacent, and I will maybe name a character after them. Who knows? All right, here we go. I think I'd rather throw some heals, as it were, down than keep the fight going with... Yes, perfect. All right, cool. That's very helpful. Now let's just get these guys as... Wow, nice. Rain in the forest. What does that mean? Rainforest? Or is that like a move? Maybe it's a move. Oh no, here we go. All is lost. Heart attack. He has a heart attack. So if he had no health when he had a heart attack, he literally would have just died right there. I'm so confident that he simply would have perished. He just would have straight up died. So hopefully, okay, I get him healed, and then he takes his turn to hopefully, he's hopeless. We are forsaken. No, no, don't forsake us. Oh, all right, you're just giving everyone else stress damage and not hitting. Oh, terrible, terrible. Oh no. Yeah, this Doomsayer, this battle's really fucked us up, hasn't it? So I'm just gonna keep pouring the heals down his throat to try and salvage this. But this has been vicious, a vicious, vicious fight. Ouch. Ouch. That was hard. The hardcores. The hardcores. Let's see what's in this room. Alright, not a fight, so that's a good thing. I'd rather eat some food right now, and there we go. Okay. Not getting much scouting love, but that's okay. We're gonna hang in there. Okay, we can eat some food, that's fine. Keep on keeping on. Oh, well, this was a long haul, but not too bad. We'll pop a torch to keep us up near 100-ish. Keeping it at 100, as they say. Okay, now this is going to be bad, because these guys in the back can definitely mark us, and then they can start wailing on us in the front, because once we're marked, these guys in the front will destroy us. So I didn't get much traction with the stun, so I think I'm just going to focus on maybe taking out the guys in the front as quickly as possible so that they can't... Oh, come on. Oh, you pass your turn? Fuck you, dude. Alright. Jeez. Alright. Brutal. Brutal, brutal. Oh, good. Oh, blights and... Oh, God. It is true, I guess, that this was a higher level mission. This is... Oh, ennui, of course. Why wouldn't you gain some ennui and all this? And it is true also that the purpose of this mission is to map the dungeon. So I maybe should start to take that into account a little bit more here. Maybe. So... Oh, jeez. Blights all around. Blights for everyone. Blights are our currency. So, yeah. Anyways, check out, we're going to be doing some D&D. Again, we'll be streaming D&D, I think, probably soon. I also want to get some Star Wars going, so we're going to be doing Fantasy Flight Star Wars system, which should be really good. I'm just such a huge fan of that system that I really want to bring it, as it were, to the audience. And it's just great. If you love Star Wars, I know that you'll really enjoy the game itself because it's super fun. So let's see here. We're going to continue to wail on these guys. That guy is wounded, so I think we're going to take this moment and heal everyone because this fight hasn't been going as bad as I thought it might. The marking is definitely not going to help, but I'd rather just focus on dropping this guy in the front and then focusing on the guys in the back, even though they definitely are blighting us and doing bad things to us. Oh, okay, that didn't help much. That definitely didn't help much. All right, well, why can't you crit him? You were critting people for 32 earlier. All right, now they're both marked, so the grabber is going to do some massive damage to one of them. The blight attacks are not ceasing, unfortunately. Ooh, and that was a lot of blight damage that our good rogue just took. So this fight just got a little bit more real, didn't it? We got to take this guy out. Um, and those in the back, obviously, as well. But let's see if we can... Oh, not enough. Come on now. Shitty Conqueso. Alright. Oh, that is just so much damage to her every round. Really not helpful. Alright. There we go. Okay. That helps out a little bit. Definitely mark me all you want. I don't care. And... Okay, cool. Bring them a little bit closer to us so that we can make sure to... There we go. Yeah, let's heal everyone. Yes, love it. Oh, the escape cloud is always a shitty thing to do because it blights people as well. So, but that's all they can do though. Basically, is escape cloud. But that's gonna be not fun with all the blight damage we'll be taking. But that's okay for now. Let's just keep on keeping on because this is, remember, an exploration mission. If we can explore the dungeon and sort of dodge fights along the way, that is definitely preferable. So, but to do that, we need to have some good scouting in place, which has been difficult for us, but we'll see if we can pull it all together here. Oh, that was definitely a brutal combat, but the scouting is strong with us, and we are able to scout some at least. Not a whole lot, but definitely some. Cool. Definitely enough. Ouch. Dang it. Oh, oh, good. So, that wasn't the best haul for us, but that's okay. We're not going to go this way because there are just fights that way. And again, like I said, we want to avoid fights because we're just exploring at this point. We have enough food to... Oh, why did I do that? That was silly. Whoops. That was the wrong wrong thing to do. And now he has a heart attack. Logan's resolve is tested. That he's irrational. Oh, good. Whoops. Hey, everybody, just saw me made a big mistake. How do you like that? And Chris Perkins' resolve is tested as well. Selfish. Chris Perkins is not selfish. That's a lie. That's a bald-faced lie. But everyone is very hurt and not happy. How did it come to this is a really astute question. I'm not going to lie. Very astute question. Because we are not looking great. Well, maybe... Oh, boy. What is this fine thing? That is a great question, isn't it? Well, it's covered in poisonous sap. But luckily, you're resisting that shit. All right. This is good news for us because this beast carcass will hopefully have a bunch of food in it for us. Has some food, not a bunch, but definitely some, more than we had, and definitely we need food. I am worried about going in this room, but we're going to go for it and hope for the best. And no combat. That's good news. And a scouting report, even better news, which clears the way for us to move to the next room. Very good. The more we can scout before we have to rest using our campfire, the better. Though you have to sort of weigh that exactly with the need to then eat food as you walk through the dungeon, because we obviously need food at the campfire as well. Oh, some good scouting. More good scouting. Awesome. Yeah, we definitely want to move to this room then, since there's no fighting there. And it doesn't look like there's any fighting along the way. Sweet. This is great. I mean, we are a pretty beat up party, so I really want to take it slow, as it were. And we'll just go right back the way we came. More food there, though. Brutal. Alright, so they're making us eat more food in the dungeon. Maybe we've been in the dungeon a little too long without resting. Who knows what. But I'm confident that we can go at least one more room before needing to rest. Though who's going to disable this trap? Not you, I guess. And you're blighted. Oh, boy. Well, we have that extra shovel. Why not? Let's use the shovel and open it up. Nice. Oh, we don't have enough room for that stuff, huh? I would rather than... Well, I guess we're going to leave it behind. Is that what we're going to do, everybody? I guess we are going to leave it behind. Fuck it. Yep, we're going in. Full light. Nobody's in here. That's great news. No scouting. I think now is the time to sleep. And we're going to use 4. Oh, God. And they just... Oh, they're not happy. They're not happy. That food did not help them. How can you eat at a time like this? Indeed. And he's at death's door. Oh, everybody. Oh, and he just... There you go. There's that heart attack we were waiting for, everybody. He just had a heart attack and died in camp. Awesome. Okay, great. So, perfect. Cyclops has finally passed on. We barely knew Yi. Jeez, that was brutal. All right, so let's heal the companions as best we can. Oh, he's not super into being stringed. Why should I trust you? I don't trust the sun or the moon. Yeah, this guy's fucked up. This is bad news. Chris Perkins just trying to be all like, come on, buddy. Just be cool. Just be cool, buddy. Oh yeah, let's make sure we're not ambushed during the night. Oh, veiled in holy light, hopefully. And that's about it. Yeah, not the best. It's getting to us all. That was brutal. Someone died in camp. That's a very rarity, everybody. The beard mines are brutal. Just remember that. But yeah, dying in camp is actually a rarity. Far older than the manor above. Yeah, so, I mean, hey, I hope you enjoyed it. Because now Rogue's Raw. Ooh, stalwart rogue, though. What's up? Take that. Stalwart. Purity burns away all. Very nice. All right, well, that was definitely helpful because we're going to need that. Because basically we have to go through all the 3 next rooms. We don't know what they are or what's going to be happening in them. But we definitely know we need to actually go through all of them. So that should be interesting, right? Old tree. Continue to be covered in poisonous sap. Continue to blight us. Maybe I should just stop touching trees, you guys? Is that maybe just a thing that maybe I should consider? You let me know. I don't know. These spiders, though, they are going to wail on us a little bit. And that's cool. We can take that. Not super worried about it. You know, it happens. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. But oddly enough, we are not blighted, which is hilarious. I'm actually incredibly surprised by that. Okay. This is going to be difficult, isn't it? Because we're going to have to contend with people's sort of shit. Alright, which means that I literally cannot do anything from the second line. Alright, you can heal everybody. So that's what you're going to be doing from now on, I guess, is just turning into a heals machine. Okay. Luckily, the resistance continues. Here's to the resistance. Ouch. Okay. Yeah, let's just buff you at least something, give you something at least. Okay, luckily nobody in this room. 2 more to go, everybody. I think I'm just gonna, oh, Death's Door. Hold up. I'm just gonna learn my lesson and not touch that thing. I will touch this thing. It's an eerie spider web. It's also covered with sticky goo, though. And now I'm a slow draw. Perfect. Awesome. Hey, look at this. Maybe lucky I didn't use that one shovel, but probably not because that sort of led directly to Cyclops' death. So actually, I'm going to take that back. It was still a really dumb idea. Not a good idea. Saw me make a really silly mistake, which, hey, good for you. Bad for me, sort of. Oh, thank God. Time to return to the Hamlet. Beat feet out of here. And we did it somehow. Victory. Though we did lose one of our longest serving X-Men, as it were, Cyclops. But don't worry, we already have a Cyclops 2 in the pipeline. But what that does mean is that we're going to need to find some new heroes in the stagecoach area of the Hamlet. So we're definitely going to check that out. Let's see here. Return to town. Oh, night blindness. Great. And torn rotator. That's terrible. Though not horrible because C. Perkins doesn't really do melee skills. Cove Adventurer. That's good. Vertigo. Pretty terrible. All right. So all in all, we did make it through there and survive, but just not happy. Not happy about the results per se. Satisfied, I guess, or not terrible. Okay, cool. We have Valiant Spirits. Everyone's got a Valiant Spirit for the next whatnot. And we got a new item. Ooh, a Rampart Shield. Very cool. Rampart Shield. Very cool. Alright, let's see if we can upgrade any of this jank. Yeah, I'd love to do that. And we need some of these busts. Really need those busts. So, we will trade. We need, how many busts? We need 19 busts. Alright, let's see if we can pick them up here. Probably not. I'll try though. Oh, whoops, what are we doing? Wait, what just happened? Wait, what's going on right now? Who am I? Where am I? Alright, we want busts. But now we want crests. Right. There. No, what? We want crests. What's happening? There we go. Now we got some crests. And let's see if we can get some busts as well. There we go. Alright. Whoops. Anyways, I don't even know what I was doing there. I'm terrible at trading, in case you couldn't figure that out. But let's see. Maybe we can get some even more stuff going on here. Oh, that's good. We might want that. Very cool. Let's see here. We would need more busts. Not a ton more, but definitely some more. Whoops. Not what I wanted to do. There we go. Okay. And now, there we go. And I think that'll do it for us. Very nice. That's exactly what we wanted. because we want to get y'all's Vertigo and Ennui sorted. And both of Vertigo and Ennui. Oh, it's terrible. It's all just so terrible. Only drink. That does sound like Logan. But let's go ahead and get rid of his reflexes. Yeah, just everyone is. That was a hard slog. Salak still needing help. All right. All right, let's see who's in here, shall we? Called Stagecoach. Well, we lost a Crusader by the name of Cyclops, but there aren't really any other frontline fighters. Let's take a look at everybody by class again. Wow, only one frontline fighter, Crusader. I thought we had. Did I lose two somehow? I guess so. Or I already had two and I didn't take a third. Maybe that was more it. Anyways, they go quick, don't they? Two, 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 1, 2, 3. I guess I grab another Houndmaster. We do like them. I'd honestly rather grab another Plague Doctor though, because they are the bee's knees. And then we're gonna wait. Let's wait to see what else we can figure out here, because yeah, we don't have enough anything to get that going. Okay. Everyone should be okay. I think I would rather, at this point, do a little bit of more of a lower level adventure, right? That seems cool. So let's see what our lower level adventurers are up to. Your name is going to now be, what should we call this person? Anyone have any ideas about what I should call this quester? What should this Plague Doctor's name be? Well, we're talking about X-Men, right? And now these are X-Men centric heroes. And so I kind of feel like we've done Angel as one of the OG that we have not done yet. And I kind of like going into the villains now, as we're going to do. I mean, I know there are so many X-Men, but he just looks like Mr. Sinister. So let's see if there's a purple skin for him. That's purplish. That's pretty good. And let's see if there is more of a bright or purplish yellow is what I'm really looking for. I guess we're going to go with this white, though. That's cool. All right. So, Angel is most happy rather, to be in our third rank. Banshee is most happy to be really anywhere, that's cool. Can literally use their powers from any rank. That's awesome. Because Mr. Sinister is happier in the back. And Cyclops 2 is happy to be right in the front. Very good. So that'll do it for us then. Banshee will come with us. And that will be our party. We don't want to go take on the Sodden crew. I think we do want to do a pretty short adventure. Exploring seems right up our alley, so that's what we're going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take 8 rations, 8 torches on short adventures. Take 2 of everything else. Just for fun, because it's the wield, I will take a 3rd shovel, and I will take a 3rd medicine herbs. But we don't need 2 of those. Alright, let's see how we do. Going back to the wield zone. So, let's see here. This is an exploration adventure. So we really, or rather quest as it were, so we really just need to explore, obviously, which shouldn't be too difficult for us. You're going to really want to be able to scout, obviously, in these adventures or these quests. And we got a good little scout report right away. Oh, which means that we're going to have to be fighting whichever way we go. So might as well go this way. Yeah, this is going to be um, fun. Alright. You are good at not getting blighted normally. And so now we find some treasures. Very good. Aha. Good thing that they're surprised because they can easily multiply if you give them the chance. So let's just flash powder, get down. Let's go ahead and buff. What did guard and buff our good friend here? Oh, focusing fire may have been the wisest course. Let's see what happens. Hopefully they don't. Yeah, one of them is going to try and multiply and succeed, and the other is going to try and not multiply, luckily. So then, let's see what we can see. At this point, stun one of them if we can. No. Alright, let's keep this going. Pull, Yankaroonie. And now try and crush them as best as possible. But yeah, they can just keep multiplying if they want to, like this one's gonna do. And that keeps this battle going. So you really gotta take them out. So that's why I'm sort of spreading the damage around a little bit. I don't mind spreading the damage around to sort of keep them a little bit more on edge. And that's cool that I blighted that one as well. They probably won't have any treasure. They usually don't. They're just pieces of ooze. But let's see what happens. Excuse me. Ah, bandits, eh? Very well. Brigands. If we must deal with them, let us, and we shall. This crew seems actually pretty well suited to deal with some brigands. Get some debuff action going. I think I'm gonna go riposte style. So if people want to attack me, they're more than welcome to. But we'll slide this one first, and then cut them up. Slice, slice. Very nice. Harmless poke. Ah, interesting. Punishment. Yep. And not bleeding, so that's good. Alright, let's see what we can do here. I feel like we're going to throw some blight damage on this guy so that, yep, dies right at the beginning of their turn. Perfect. Let's see. Ouch. Maybe we'll bleed. Nope. Good thing. Resisting the bleeding. Yeah, we got to start throwing some damage down on this big guy. He hasn't really taken any damage. So yeah, let's get some tentacles. Let's just get some tentacles going. You know, we'll be fine. Cool. Blight damage is good. Let's see what he's going to throw back at us. More punishment. With that flail. Oh, now we're bleeding. Yep, that's bad news. Okay, so let's see what we got. We can definitely get that in place. I'd rather just take this guy out at this point and just sort of clear the path, as it were. He's okay. Looks like he could probably take a lot of damage. They're debuffed. Not as much damage as I had hoped. He'll die at the beginning of his next turn, though, and has been pretty ineffective, which is good for us. But this big guy has really been wailing on us. And now this Rain of Whips business that he just threw down is no good. At least only one person's bleeding. So, let's see what we can do here. I'm going to use and save my bandage, because that's going down. Let's get some more blight damage going down on this guy. But I really need to start throwing down some major heals at this point, which, ooh, that was not good. Yeah, we definitely need major healings, because it could get really dicey here in a moment if we don't. Okay, punishment. Ouch. And not bleeding, thankfully. You are bleeding, but you'll just heal yourself and take the bleed away. Yes, cured. And hopefully you crit and give him 2 health. Alright, not the best. And he's bleeding again. Okay. Not the best, but, you know, it is what it is. Alright. And that'll do it. Okay. Let's keep it going. But yeah, we are definitely hurt, and we haven't really even made it that far into the dungeon just yet. So, ooh, not super happy about everything. Blighted. Luckily, we can take care of that. And we find a tree. Hopefully not that sticky. Nope. Okay. Next room. Let's see. Not bad. If no one's in the room, we're happy. Definitely on these scouting missions. Okay. Stashed heirlooms. We're very happy to find those. We've got enough shovels for sure. We'll keep using our torches sparingly at this point because I'm pretty sure that we're going to need them for the second half of this dungeon. So it's very possible that this last room will have enemies in it. I would not be surprised. But it also is possible that they do not. So I will use a torch just to get us up to 75 at least, or past 75 as the case may be. No one in here though, lucky us. And we'll continue onwards, so that's good. Very good. How's everyone doing today? We've been doing pretty good in the Darkest Dungeon. Had a death. Had a death at the camp, which is hilarious. And so, I'm getting some funny text messages right now. Um, and I think we're going to keep the Darkest Dungeon going probably for, you know, another half hour or so. We'd like to get on for at least a little bit. We haven't really been doing any big consistency in terms of streaming, but I think we're going to change that. We've been doing a lot of testing, making sure that everything's working, sounding right. We don't really want to invite the masses, as it were, to hang out with us until we're pretty much set and ready. Grubs! Grubs! No! Oh, what? That should have killed that grub in one hit. Dang it. Dang these grubs. Now we're gonna reap the whirlwind as the grubs attack. Yeah, the grubs are not great. I mean, they're not horrible, but obviously they're definitely not great. Especially when apparently I can't kill them in one shot anymore, which I'm not happy about that. So, yeah, let's pick it up, you guys. Let's pick up the pace here. Okay, come on, grubs. You gotta go down. Go down, grub. At least he's bleeding. Okay, let's see if we can get a heal in before. Nope. Just straight death. Straight death. Even the grubs have, you know, treasure. Whereas the shitty oozes don't. Anyways, you guys know I don't like oozes. If you watch this stream, you know I don't like oozes. You know, I'm looking for busts and I don't want oozes. Uh, as it were, I haven't found any busts, only oozes so far, which is shitty. But, you know, persevere, keep going. And we're just basically backtracking at this point, which is fine. You kind of have to do that on lower levels, at lower levels, if you will. And so it's just part of the Darkest Dungeon experience. You have to weather the dungeon and make choices about which way you're going to go. And I think I made a pretty good choice, honestly, for the initial direction in this dungeon. Because there weren't a lot of room fights, which is definitely what you sort of want to avoid. And we did find some good treasure. And we definitely found a nice map now that will help us on as well. And shows us some pretty good stuff, actually, that I was pretty happy about. Okay, we know a fight's coming up, so I'm going to burn what little torches I have left. Try and get some better light as we charge in here. Oh, more ectoplasms. I hate you, ooze. I hate you. Alright, I hate ooze, in case that wasn't clear. Let's see what we can do. Hopefully we can take these guys out pretty quickly. Through blights and bleedings, if possible. Shit, alright. So, there we go. We like that. Ectoplasmic profusion. He's going to build a huge one. Yep, there it is. And, oh god, I hate these oozes. Oh no, that was a big hit. That was a big, big hit. Okay. These oozes, not liking them. Alright, that one's down. That's good news. We gotta start wailing on this big one. At least he's bleeding. That's good. In the back, do some damage. Oh boy. Oof, not the most terrible, but stunning hits are not great. Oh boy. And replicates. Oh, really bad. This is bad news. Angel's already at death's door. Oh man, you guys, I am unhappy with how this is all transpiring right now. We gotta figure it out, y'alls. That was kind of cool. Go twice in a row, though. I'll take that. Because these slimes are gonna slime us bad. Alright. There we go. That's definitely helpful. Ugh, but they just keep reproducing. Even on a miss, they reproduce. So that's terrible. So we're just going to keep trying to contain as best we can. Even though I really got to heal you. All right, 9 health. That was a big heal. That was needed. That was big and needed. And we're going to keep it on. Keeping it on. And that should take out the big one. So now we just have to worry about the little ones. That is to say the medium-sized ones. The ones that are us-sized. We have to worry about them now. And dang it, they're going to reproduce again. So we're basically right where almost where we started at the beginning of this fight. Where there's 3 of them and we're fighting them. And they are basically just wailing on us. But that was helpful. And that was helpful. Maybe we're getting a handle on them. And that was helpful. Okay, very good. As you can see, oozes are terrible. I do not like oozes. I like busts. Alright, here we go. Who do I think can do this? I think you can, and I am right. Very good. Okay, good. So that was lucky. But yeah, we're not out of it yet, friends. This will help, though. Because we have a lot of these medicinal herbs. The carcass usually has a lot of good food. And we want food right now. Yeah, we're going to eat up some food. Because we need health badly. Alright, let's see what else we got. Okay, good. Nothing in here. The last room should be fine. We don't even need to mess with it, actually. So we just have one more fight ahead of us, which will be fine. We can handle that. And it's going to be a dark fight, that's for sure, because we're running out of our torches right now. And I would be surprised if we... Whoa, that was an awesome find. I would be surprised if we find any other torches. I don't think we will. But it doesn't matter. Do I want to continue adventuring? I could. Let's do it, you guys. Let's take a gamble here. Let's get weird. Oh, okay. We can always escape, right? We can always retreat. There's only 2 of them. Maybe we'll get lucky and kill them right away. It's possible, right? Not improbable. And actually, exactly what happens. Which is great. Boom. Nicely done. We'll take it. No treasure, of course, but that's okay. There's some treasure here. The sack's contents we like. Very good. Look at all these great little trinkets we are finding. All right. Let's see what happens in the last room. Yep, there was a fight. There was a fight. I was pretty sure there was going to be one. It doesn't look too terrible, but it definitely doesn't look easy either. So let's see what we're able to figure out here. I think I will be able to blight some of them. Hopefully, no. That was a bad call. That isn't though. There we go. That's a nice hit. That's not super helpful. Okay, let's see what we can do, everybody. Because there's only one guy that loves to kill us when we're marked, which is good news. But the rabid guy. All right, let's see. Ouch, but not terrible. The rabid rush. Boom. Ouch. But again, not terrible. And we're just going to keep wailing on these guys in the back. Not blighted. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. That was a good hit. And there we go. All right, we're getting it worked out. We are getting it worked out. Let's see who he rends. Oh, he goes for the squishier one, but that's okay. All right, we're still in it. We are still in it. So let's focus fire on this guy in the front, maybe. No, maybe not. That guy in the front. I think I'm gonna debuff this guy. Yeah. Yeah, negative AC, that's good news. Uh-oh. Now we're worried. Banshee 2 might buy the farm here in a moment. Or Banshee 3, excuse me. Oh, Banshee 3, hang in there. Hang in there. Okay. Bam. Banshee 3 cured. Very good news. Alright, let's see what we can get here. Because we don't mind being blighted. We have some... Set that store again. Yeah, Banshee's gonna get out of here. Oh, but I don't know. That may have been a bad idea, everybody. Let's see. Let's see what happens, shan't we? Here we are, Darkest Dungeons, in the Beard Mines, trying to keep it together. Not doing the best job, but that's okay. I think that we will be able to come through in the end. Whew. Well done. Awesome. Alright, we'll trade those things out. Grab this. Awesome treasure. Found some busts even. Got even more busts. Survival guide. And a good amount of money. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see. Everybody goes up to first level. Happy about that. Or advances in first level, as case may be. And, ooh, light sensitive, not great. Flawed release, also not great. But natural swing, we like those things. Very good. All right. So, heading back to the hamlet now. Let's see what we got. So that was a pretty good level. We went through it not too badly, did we? I felt like I mean, almost died, but that was a pretty weak party when you think about it. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Man at Arms is a great frontline fighter, but nowhere near, the frontline fighter. Like a Crusader or the Leper. Those are like brutal frontline fighters. You could even say the Abomination, I guess, to some degree. But at any rate, let's see what's going on in town. People are messed up. Logan needs a drink. Chris Perkins is going to go ahead and pray. Because that sounds like Chris Perkins, right? Let's start by stress. Mr. Sinister will pray to a higher power, definitely. Angel will definitely be praying to a higher power. That means we're going to go to the bar area where it looks like Cyclops will take a drink. Banshee obviously is going to take a drink. And Logan, Logan, it's the time in your life where we're going to have to throw you, unfortunately, into the treatment ward once again. And we're going to get rid of your Thanatophobia. Shackles! He is in shackles. Alright, well, let's check. Do we have a bounty hunter over here hanging out? No bounty hunters. Unfortunate. Can we upgrade anything here? Stagecoach. I would love to get that, but we don't really have a lot. I mean, I could do some... Could probably trade for some busts. Not what I wanted to do. Okay. There we go. Boom. Booyah. Now we can have 24 heroes. So that really helps. So let's sort by class again and see what we got going on here. Because now I'd love to bring in some more people, as it were. We definitely have a lot of these Vestals, healers, if you will. Only one of these guys, so let's grab another one. Why not? Boom, and only one of them. Let's grab another one of them. Very good. We already have two of them. Alright, I think we're going to chill thereafter. Everybody's sort of where they need to be to some degree. Alright. We have a good amount of heroes at the top here. Third level heroes. So we should be doing some third level missions. Hollywood seems like he's ready to roll again. And we'll do a battle mission. It will be short, but we'll roll in and go battle style. Oh, Rogue needs some love? Alright, well, let's get Professor X in there. OG. McMoira and Psylocke will get the old gang together. And then Rogue should be able to... No. Uh-oh. Rogue will do nothing but... Oh, we'll drink. So Rogue's a drinker too. So we gotta... Alright, we'll have to wait till next time to heal or to cure her of that. For now, a short battle adventure. We will continue to take 8 food, 8 torches on the battle adventure. We are in the Warrens. So I'll take 2 of those. I'll take 3 of these, 3 of these, 3 of these, and then 2 of the other things. Looking pretty good. We'll go in. Shouldn't be too tough. It is a 3rd level quest, or rather we are 3rd level, so the quest will be a little bit more difficult, but that's okay. It's short. It'll be Probably some pretty tough fights because it's all it's about is fighting. So we'll need to find the rooms that have fights and then defeat those creatures in those rooms, obviously. Anyways, thanks for hanging out with me, Burling's Beard, in the Beard Mines. Playing some Darkest Dungeon. Let's see what's down this way. Oh, man, that's no good. So when I talked about hard fights, this is exactly what I was talking about. A slavering ghoul is not somebody you want to really meet in the Warrens. Especially backed up by a swine spawn who's going to just vomit all over us and make us sick. So let's see here. We do have surprise, so that's great. So let's try and use it to our benefit and just throw down a bunch of damage on these guys. The ghoul can do some good damage on their own, and they can rend us, making us bleed. We don't particularly like that. Oof, that was lucky. Awesome. Uh-oh. Another rend coming at you. Ouch. So that's like half the Crusaders' hit points, basically, right there. we're just done to them. So I think they're going to need some major heals. And they'll probably heal themselves as well, I think. Yeah, I don't mind doing a battle heal on themselves to sort of keep them going, as it were. Blight damage. Yep, very good. And let's keep that heal train going. And, oh, that was great. So they're going to die at the beginning of their next turn. So I might as well... Oh, the worry is terrible. Oh, well, might as well end it. Oh, cool. Alright, so that was a vicious fight, but it went okay. Nice, extra supplies. Very cool. We like that. Let's see what's in the room. Nada. Very good. Well, not really good. We didn't really need to go that way. Then it was sort of a waste. But, you know, it's okay. Had that room had enemies in it and we went all through the dungeon and had to go back and do that, that really would have been a pain in the neck. Or the ass, if you will. And so I'm glad we sort of took care of it right away. So, let's see what else is up. Oof, unsettling pages, eh? And traps. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, thanks. What's up, Professor X? Alright, got some of that stuff. Alright. Get some more torch action going here. See if we can get any sort of scouting going. This is a pretty short level. Oh, and we found a map, so now I'm really not worried. Cool. So we see everything. This will be a pretty easy level then to sort of game, as it were, because we have the layout of the land, which helps so much. We haven't seen these guys before. Corpse Eaters. Love it. Alright, let's get one of these guys stunned. Oh, I resisted, eh? Very well. And pop, 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 pop. Very nice. Munch, munch, munch. Ouch. Yeah, and blighted. Indeed, they're throwing their nasty grave scents on us. All right. Yeah, let's just continue to take them out. Wonder if they're susceptible to blight damage. Probably not, since they do blight damage. Probably don't really take all that much blight damage. Let's just do a party heal at this point and get everybody some love. Yep. But their corpse eaters are just jumped up, you know, grave worms, as it were. So I'm not usually too worried about them when I run into them. There is a larger version, though, which is not fun. Oh, and here's some spiders. So we're finding a lot of insects in the, you know, as it were, in the good old Warrens, which is cool. All right. Nice. Little crit action. Yeah, that leaves them pretty beat up, doesn't it? Susceptible. Yep, very nice. They might not even get an action off. Oof, spoke too soon, didn't I? Jinx myself. All right, let's see what they got. Mark me, and that's about it. A miss, that sucks. Why did I do that? It's okay. Throws another web. Does some damage this time. Shitty, and stuns me. That was my fault. I should have figured out what the hell I was doing with my Highwayman with Professor X. But at least that blight damage is there. Alright, well, let's throw down some heals then. I could use a heal. Wow, lots of dodging going on, isn't there? Not enough, though. For the 8 damage you take. That's awesome. Alright. I believe... Nope. The Bone Altar... Nope. Okay, I just believe... Do we do nothing to the Bone Altar, then? Guess not. Nice. Just infuses us with great, great awesomeness. Nice. A good effect. Robust. Love it. Robust is a really good one to have because it helps you from getting sick. So if I'm able to keep good old Hollywood from getting sick, I'm very happy about that. All right. So because I sussed everything out, I'm gonna... Yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is I'll go straight... Yeah. Yeah. So I'll just sort of take the long way round, as it were. Um, oh, unsettling passages now. Yikes. Oh, well. You win some, you lose some, I guess, right? And... Awesome. And already looted, that sucks. Alright, let's see what we got in this room. Ooh! Ooh, at least they're surprised. But yeah, this, the hulking Swinatar is something you should worry about, friends. Definitely worry about Swinatars. That is just a wise course of action. Just dang it. Swinatar, man. Yeah, jeez. Actually, he's protecting the people in the back, so I should really be focusing on the people in the back. I'm just like, really... Swinatar is really making me scared right now. Alright, well, those people who are in the back are now in the front, so that will help us a little bit. Won't it? Let's see, let's see, let's see. I'm not super worried. But let's see, Swinatars, you just can't trust them. Alright, ouch. So that was not great. This will hit everyone, which I think we're happy with, since we want to do spread damage right now. Yeah. Awesome. Got some Swinatar in there. Let's try and stun the Swinatar if possible. Nope. No love on the stunning. Alright. Okay. We're looking okay. I'm honestly not that worried still. I mean, ouch. That was a hurt. That was a hurty hurt. Maybe I spoke too soon, as it were, but I don't feel like I did. I mean, we're looking okay. Swinatar is about half health, more than half health down. And yeah, Hollywood is stunned and in the back, but not the end of the world. We all have enough health, I think. We're looking pretty good. So let's see. Whap! Oof, so much stunning happening. So much stunning. Alright. Yeah, let's just cut this guy up. That's what we gotta do. And luckily enough, Hollywood is prepared to be in the back of everyone. Bam! Love it. Okay, cool. Yeah, he should go down soon. Yeah, I mean, I don't even need to... Excuse me. Awesome. Got some good stuff here. Let's see. We're going to continue adventuring, friends, because I felt very confident about this level. It's a short level. We will definitely... Let's see here. Yeah, let's get rid of our torches. I don't care. I don't really need them. And we'll just continue on this way for another fight. This is what I was talking about. Large corpse eater. That guy will make you unhappy. That's what the small ones turn into. Yeah, that's unhappiness. So let's see what we can see here. Maybe we can stun him though. Nope, guess not. That was helpful. But no bleeding, unfortunately. And that was helpful. Cool. Alright, well, we've done pretty good. Ooh, the weakened prey. Not super happy about that. But that's okay. I think we'll be able to make it still. We gotta take these guys out, though. Maybe the guy in the back now. Let's focus on him. Nice. That was very helpful. Cool. So, yeah, we're looking really good, I think. And maybe the stun will go down this time? No? Oh, that sucks. Really thought I was going to hit that. Ooh, the Devourer. Alright, well, not great. Hollywood is seeing only swirling blackness at this point. But I think we'll be able to get that figured out. Awesome. And we have looted and looted and looted and looted. And now it's time for us to get out of here. We did well. Yeah, so you definitely get the sense of what some of the third level enemies are starting to look like. Definitely bigger, badder, longer, uncutter. I don't know. At any rate, no one goes up to fourth level yet, but that was definitely Nymphomania, eh? Cool. All right, natural swing. That's interesting that you're sort of getting some replacement stuff going on here. But that's cool. Well, everybody, the Darkest Dungeon has been going pretty well for us. I think we're very happy with... Oh, good. And we'll get some good stuff on our next quest. Sort everything by class. Let's get everybody into their respective sort of situations. Hollywood needs a little bit of love. Rogue, I think we'll only drink. Chris Perkins, Banshee, Psylocke, Professor X. Alright, he's whipping himself. How y'all like that? Alright, everybody else basically needs a stiff feckin' drink. Gambling hall. There we go. Alright, well Banshee then, if Banshee doesn't know what the hell to do, we'll throw Banshee 3 in here and get rid of your Tippler. So you're not affected by the drink anymore. Let's see who we might be able to bring into our cause. Some cool characters, but no one I desperately need except for the Abomination. I don't think we have one of them. And yeah, we definitely don't. So let's rename the Abomination Colossus. There we go, everybody. Colossus was silver and red, so I think we'll just keep him as the red. All right, everybody. Very good. So that's going down. I think at this point, let's see what I can do here, because I would love to get this stuff a little bit more. 20 and 21, huh? Yeah. Let's see if I can. Hmm. Whoops. What did I do? I did the wrong thing, didn't I? Whoops, whatever. Okay, we need. That's how this is going. Alright, well, almost, y'alls. Not right there. They're all chilling. Let's make sure everyone else is third level, gets, and even second level. Fuck it, let's just get everybody set. Yeah, let's get everybody who is second level, or even first level. Fuck it. Yeah, let's get everybody's just set if we can, as best as we can right now. Oh, you need some name. They all three need names, don't they? Neoland. We like. What do we like, everybody? I think that we are going to name this X-Man. Let's name this X-Man Jean Grey. Very good, everyone. And Jean Grey wears blue, but I like that purple scarf, so I think we're going to go with that purple scarf. This new hero will be named. Is there a. Let's just do it. Let's do Deadpool. I know y'all love Deadpool. What? I mean, who doesn't, really? Deadpool. That means we need to make this one a red. There we go. Very good. Alright, we've got that sort of set. Everyone who could have awesome gear now does. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and spring for it. Especially for anyone who is third level. They should all have the best abilities they can. Yeah. Yeah. We'll have to figure that all out a little later. But for now, I think we're looking pretty good. We're probably going to have to. That's right, whoever goes on this mission is going to get some sweet awesomeness. Uh, you know, I think we are going to do. What are we going to do here? Sodden Crew, Inculcate Flesh, Brigand 8-pounder. I think we're gonna go after the Sodden Crew, y'all. 1, 2, yeah, and I think 3, 4. Yep. And this is a Bleed Master right here. Oh, let's make sure that all these guys got all their business. Oh, that was maybe sort of silly. Alright, well, I'm definitely burning a lot of gold at this point. So let's keep it maybe a little bit. Because we definitely are going to need money to exchange for goods and services. Okay. But what we are going to do is make sure these guys have all their whatnot figured out. I think they probably do. Let's use a bleeder for sure. I want to make sure he's making people bleed. But what was that other thing? We wanted to... Oh, no, we got bleeder. Happy with that. Um, that's all good. Oh, but she does need something, doesn't she? She stun people? In fact, she can. So let's go ahead and give her good old stun amulet. Boom. And dazing charm. So stun machine. Stun machine! Alright, he's got some plus melee seals and some plus to dodge. Does minus damage. Alright, let's see what he's got here. We want this for sure. I kind of like that. Yeah, those are all good ones. Yeah, and I think that is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and give him the rare and just give it to him. He's going to do a little bit less damage, but he'll be doing some cool shit. And especially because he is not the focus here. Oh yeah, well, you're going to be making people bleed too, it looks like. So we have a lot of bleeding going on, so I think I'm just going to get rid of this bleed stone because it's a little bit more money, which is exactly what we wanted. Yeah. Alright, everybody. We're going to go in. We're going to provision up. It's a long adventure, or rather a medium adventure. So we'll take 12 rations, 12 torches. We're going to the cove. So yeah, see, so we've already run out of money. So I think I'm going to sell some of the stuff that maybe I'm not super worried about. Yeah, I'm going to sell this guy. Gives us a little bit more money to work with. Which is exactly what we sort of need. We even need a little bit more money, so I think I am going to sell. What I'm going to sell, y'all? I'll sell this warrior's cap. They're pretty common. Alright. Everything else. 1, 2. We're in the cove. So always not a bad idea to take a little bit extra. And, I mean, we've got the money, so fuck it. I'll just take 3 more. We're at 0 money. We're all leveraged out. Fuck that guy who took our money. He's talking about pirates, y'all. And that's exactly who we're gonna have to find. Nasty, nasty, undead pirates. But that will have to wait for our next stream. I hope you all have definitely enjoyed the Beard Mines. We have for sure enjoyed hosting you and having you. We will continue definitely later this week, definitely in this month of May 2017. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. I'm Ken Breeze, Burling's Beard. You've been watching the Beard Mines. Catch us for more Darkest Dungeon. We do Massive Chalice. We're thinking about getting into some Shadowrun Returns. Great game. And we do online streaming, live play, role-playing games. D&D, Star Wars. Check us out. All right, everybody. Take it easy. Have a great rest of your day.